When the lights dimmed and the runway glowed with a warm orange hue, a hush fell over the audience. Cameras poised, hearts raced, and whispers echoed through the hall. Kim Taehyung was about to walk. The moment he appeared, clad in a blazing orange ensemble that shimmered under the lights like molten fire, the atmosphere exploded. Applause thundered, flashes burst, and the world of fashion witnessed yet another revolution. Kim Taehyung, known globally for his artistry, charisma, and inimitable sense of style, had once again blurred the line between celebrity and high fashion. His latest runway appearance wasn't just another fashion show. It was a declaration, a symphony of color, emotion, and artistic rebellion that set the global fashion scene ablaze. The grand entrance. Taehyung's entrance was cinematic. Draped in a tailored orange silk coat, embossed with intricate floral patterns, he exuded both elegance and strength. The belt around his waist, a subtle twist of crimson rope, accentuated his silhouette with regal precision. Behind him, a line of models dressed in similar hues followed, each a reflection of his lead, yet none capturing the magnetic gravity that surrounded him. The audience, a mixture of designers, critics, and global fans, rose to their feet. It wasn't just admiration, it was awe. Taehyung's gaze swept across the hall, calm and unbothered, as though he owned the very air he walked through. His slow, deliberate steps carried the confidence of someone who understood not just fashion, but performance. Every movement, every turn of his head, was deliberate, an artist controlling his canvas. Fashion as a language. Kim Taehyung has long been recognized for his ability to communicate without words. Whether through a photograph, a melody, or a look, he embodies expression in its purest form. In this fashion show, his language was color. Orange, in many cultures, represents creativity, transformation, and warmth. For Taehyung, it seemed to symbolize evolution, a shift from the classic understated tones he's often seen in, to a daring palette that captured both his maturity and his willingness to take risks. The designer behind the collection, though understated in interviews, admitted that Taehyung's participation shaped the direction of the entire show. "We wanted fire," said the creative director, "but not chaos. Fire that warms, not burns." Taehyung understood that instantly. He became that idea. The crowd's reaction. The response was immediate and electric. Fans screamed his name, while photographers struggled to capture the fleeting perfection of his movement. Fashion critics from Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Elle filled social media with praise. "A masterclass in charisma," wrote Elle's international editor. "Kim Taehyung doesn't wear clothes. He tells stories through them," commented Vogue Korea on social media. Hashtags like #TaehyungOnFire, #OrangeElegance, and #VNRunway trended worldwide within minutes. Clips of his walk were replayed millions of times within hours, cementing his position not only as a musician and actor, but as a bona fide fashion icon. For many fans, the moment was deeply emotional. "He's not just modeling, he's redefining beauty," one fan tweeted. Another wrote, "When Taehyung walks, you don't see a celebrity, you see art in motion." The fusion of art and fashion. What makes Kim Taehyung's presence so powerful is the way he merges different art forms into one identity. His music has always been described as cinematic, his photography poetic, and his fashion sensibility sculptural. This show seemed to fuse all of those aspects into one unforgettable moment. The runway itself was minimalist: white walls, polished floors, and a single spotlight that followed Taehyung as he walked. The simplicity of the setting allowed his orange attire to command total attention. Every detail of his outfit, from the texture of the fabric to the subtleties of his accessories, told a story of balance between boldness and grace. Critics pointed out that his presence elevated the entire collection. The same suit worn by another model might have been elegant, but when Taehyung wore it, it became something else entirely: alive, personal, magnetic. Behind the scenes, the making of the look. Sources close to the production revealed that Taehyung was deeply involved in crafting his look for the show. He worked closely with the designer team to ensure that the outfit reflected not only the theme of the collection but also his personal vision. He didn't just show up to wear it, one stylist explained. He asked questions about the texture, the symbolism, the way the light would hit the fabric. He even requested minor adjustments to make the silhouette more fluid. His attention to detail was astonishing. The orange hue chosen was reportedly inspired by the glow of dusk, the fleeting moment between day and night. That symbolism aligned perfectly with Taehyung's persona. Timeless, transitional, and impossible to categorize. A symbol of transformation for fans who have followed Taehyung's journey from his early career to now. This fashion show represented more than glamour. It was evolution. He has always been known for blending vulnerability with power, serenity with passion. This fiery orange look seemed to encapsulate all those contrasts that in interviews. Taehyung has often spoken about transformation. Art changes you, he once said. Every song, every photo, every outfit. It's all part of the process of becoming. That philosophy was palpable in his runway appearance. Gone was the boyish charm of his debut years. What the audience saw was an artist fully in control of his image, radiating maturity and self-awareness. Global influence. Kim Taehyung's influence extends far beyond South Korea. As one of the most recognized faces in global entertainment, his impact on fashion trends is undeniable. After the show, major retailers and designers reported spikes in demand for orange tones and satin textures that in Paris, London, and Tokyo. Luxury brands began incorporating similar color palettes into their upcoming lines. Style editors dubbed it the Taehyung effect. His ability to ignite global trends with a single appearance is something few figures can achieve. He's not following fashion. Fashion follows him, remarked one Parisian designer. Even established icons like Pharrell Williams and Naomi Campbell were seen praising his bold look during after-show gatherings. He brings poetry to fashion, said one veteran model. That's rare. Fans as cultural ambassadors. The power of Taehyung's fanbase, known for their creativity and devotion, played a crucial role in amplifying the show's reach. Within hours, digital artists recreated his orange outfit in fan art, stylists analyzed his makeup and hair choices, and content creators broke down every frame of his runway walk. Fans organized online exhibitions celebrating the orange era, interpreting the look through paintings, edits, and music covers. It became more than a fashion moment. It evolved into a cultural wave. Social media platforms turned into virtual galleries, each post celebrating not just the man, but the meaning behind his art. The way his fans engage with his work transforms every appearance into a collective experience, shared, dissected, and cherished. The philosophy of color theory plays a significant role in fashion psychology. Orange, in particular, has been known to symbolize creativity, enthusiasm, and warmth. Yet, in Taehyung's show, it took on deeper meanings: fire, rebirth, and confidence. The designer of the outfit explained that the orange tone was not arbitrary. It was specifically mixed to reflect human warmth against a cold modern world. Taehyung's natural aura of calm amplified that message, turning the fiery color into something soulful. Observers noted that while others might have looked overwhelmed in such a bold color, Taehyung seemed to control it, harmonize with it. It was as if the color belonged to him. A moment of stillness midway through the show, there was a moment of quiet. Taehyung paused at the end of the runway, turned slightly, and gazed toward the audience, not as a performer, but as a creator observing his own work. The lights glowed softly against his outfit, highlighting the intricate patterns woven into the fabric. It wasn't a rehearsed gesture. It was instinctive, and that authenticity resonated with everyone watching. The moment became one of the most shared clips from the show. For a few seconds, the entire audience seemed to hold their breath, united in a silence that spoke louder than applause. Beyond the runway, the message what made this fashion show special wasn't just the design or the spectacle. It was the message it carried. In a world often obsessed with perfection, Taehyung's appearance celebrated individuality.